Venture capital is a young industry in Romania, but a most promising one. In the 2 years since we launched Early Game Ventures as an investment fund, we invested in 20 high-tech startups. You will have the chance to see some of the latest companies to join our portfolio present in front of you on this digital stage. You will notice the variety of the startups pitching today, from cybersecurity to in-store marketing, from travel apps to urban mobility and agri-tech, but all have one thing in common: great teams working on amazing products at a global scale. At Early Game, we believe in the potential of Romanian startups to become regional and global leaders. We are actively looking for the best founders to support with capital, connections, and knowledge. If you are such a founder, come talk to us. My name is Cristian Munteanu, and I'm the managing partner of Early Game Ventures. And now, please welcome on stage the startups pitching today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cristi from Coda. Let's talk cybersecurity. Here are some facts. In the pandemic, Microsoft observed a 50% increase in social engineering attacks, and the Interpol reports 5 times more cyber attacks in the same time. During these times, it takes us no less than 280 days to identify and isolate a cyber attack, leaving the industry open to a shocking loss of $4 million per breach, according to IBM. It must be a fun time, especially if you're a hacker. During the last 15 years in the cyber industry, I learned that in order to protect yourself, you must think like an attacker. They're always going after the low-hanging fruits. And in today's times, these are the small and medium businesses. They seek solutions from their managed service providers, or MSPs, because they lack the skills, the expertise, and the resources to handle the situation alone. At Coda, we're leveraging the advances in machine learning and big data in order to build innovative solutions for our partners, the managed service providers. Using this one-to-many business model enables us to scale our solution quickly to anyone who needs it in the $200 billion managed services market. In cyber, it's all about taking the right measures at the right time. However, due to the complexity of the digital world and the dynamic in cyber threats, this requires significant investments. What if I told you we just changed that? Introducing Footprint, the first AI-driven proactive security management platform that enables MSPs all across the world to quickly address cyber issues for their customers with no upfront investment and zero overhead to their existing operations. They can now leverage our built-in automations and integrations to continuously protect their customers' assets on-premise or in the cloud. MSPs are now able to prioritize real risk threats computed by our AI and not by people analyzing thousands of vulnerabilities. Compared to the traditional approach, Footprint makes this possible in just minutes instead of weeks of hard work. And that's not all. Once their customers are onboarded into Footprint, the MSPs will be receiving instant 24/7 alerts on their cyber risk evolution, as well as remediation playbooks, enabling them to offer tremendous value to their customers. This was simply not possible before, but now it is, thanks to our AI. We work hard on our mission to make cybersecurity accessible, affordable, and actionable for companies of any size all around the globe. In June, we raised a seed round from Early Game Ventures and RocaX, allowing us to scale our operations to the US. If you'd like to join our mission as a colleague, partner, or investor during scale-up, let's get in touch at codaintelligence.com.
Hello, my name is Mihai, and I'm the founder of Urban Air, your urban mobility entry point. And as most people watching today, I'm a modern urban dweller, meaning most of my time is spent like this, stuck in traffic. And that's because although urban population has evolved massively in the past decades, the mobility infrastructure has not kept up the pace. And we are now in gridlock. The urban mobility market is valued at $7 trillion, with ride-sharing covering only $100 billion of that. But with the power of data in consumer apps, in the past years, we are seeing a mobility revolution, with new modes of transportation and access appearing daily, and the ultimate goal being to replace car ownership altogether. Hello, we are Urban Air, and we are your entry point to the global urban mobility. We have built a mass platform starting with a priority focused on shared mobility, because it is the fastest growing impacting urban mobility solution. And with over 500 providers globally and growing, it is a locally operated but highly fragmented market. We believe that the future of urban mobility is multimodal. It is shared and it is sustainable. It is a mix of three main pillars: public transit, ride-sharing in different evolving forms, and shared mobility. It is an amalgam of private and public solutions. What we need is a way to seamlessly access and use all options, to have an integrated mobility solution for everyone. Shared mobility has a very specific use case. It is all about dependability and proximity. We can use a multitude of vehicles depending on context, but since we are walking to the vehicle, we need to find and use the closest one, no matter the brand. Once we know we can rely on finding a shared vehicle, we can rely on them for our daily commute and trips around town. We can use them as core mobility. So, we are building Urban Air, a marketplace of all mobility providers in one glance. We are all different and our mobility needs differ. Our routing tool is built to answer your specific need depending on context, with your unique real-time and data about shared mobility locations around you, so that you always have the best option on hand. We focus on three main factors when offering results: to create the perfect balance between speed and cost, all while keeping track on the CO2 impact we are generating. To use the app, you do a one-time onboarding process, connecting your preferred providers, or just using your new Urban Air unique account to unlock services. You can then use Urban Air uniquely to find all options in real time and globally when traveling. One unique button, one single app to unlock all options, to ride, to rate, and most importantly, track all your mobility, impact, and budget. Even to get rewards for using specific means of transportation. For your home city, it means having one solution to deeply optimize all the urban mobility options and make moving around seamless. When traveling, have the same at-home experience without the need to install new apps or face local barriers. We have a diverse expertise team with previous impact on mobility, on gaming and consumer products, and we are deeply passionate about urban mobility. We are proud to announce that we raised the seed round from Early Game Ventures and other investors. During the summer, we soft launched an MVP, and we are officially launching the full product in Q1 2021, offering global coverage with unlock integrations. Download the app now and give us feedback or join us in our mission. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Tudor from Machine, and today I'll be talking about the future of agriculture. Machine was built with one simple purpose in mind: making farms fully autonomous. On one hand, this allows for higher crop yields, and on the other hand, it greatly lowers production costs. In addition to this, we're also making the lives of farmers easier by providing them with the constant and full overview over how their farms are doing. Okay, so let's talk a bit about how Machine works. Say we have a farmer named Bob. Now, some of Bob's equipment is new, but some of it is old. Can he even use Machine? Absolutely, thanks to a device we developed that can connect to almost any sort of agri-equipment, thus giving farmers complete control over them. To install it, you just have to plug it in and then scan a QR code. Once connected to the dashboard, Machine takes care of the entire communication while also collecting all of the data they record. It's 2020 and the likes of Amazon and Google have shown us the importance of data. So why should farming be treated any differently? In addition, Machine also enables something called systems automation. In simple terms, this means you can just drag and drop all of your equipment on a canvas and then connect them to one another digitally. To give an example, let's say you want to stop your sprinklers whenever a tractor is 50 meters away from them. Or maybe you want to deliver the collected wheat to the warehouse if you've gone over a certain threshold. Alright, so we've gone over what Machine does to lower costs and its automated farm management, but what about higher yields? This actually comes as a direct result of Machine's very own marketplace. For years now, developers were unable to go crazy over agri-tech because of the missing infrastructure. So we've decided to build it all for them. We've made an open ecosystem and a ready-to-use SDK so that every developer can make use of his skills to build an agri-tech app on top of Machine. These apps make use of the data that Machine collects in order to use data science or machine learning to optimize each and every aspect of a farm. Okay, so we're making the lives of farmers and developers easier, but what about customers? Well, we've actually got a surprise in regards to that as well. Machine has built-in traceability thanks to Hyperledger. This means that we collect all of the data of individual items and then provide them to the customer. The way this works is that products that come from a Machine farm have a QR code which can be scanned in order to find out how and when a product was made. This in turn allows customers to make informed decisions about the products they buy and also incentivizes farmers to actually care about their products. So that's really it for a short introduction about what Machine does. But before we end this, I just want to say that we're actually getting ready to launch Machine in the spring of 2021. So if you're a farmer or a developer and you want to be one of the very first adopters, then be sure to send us an email at business@machine.io. And thank you.
Hello, my name is Alex and I'm the CEO and founder of Instant Space, the first platform for instant event booking. The event booking business is currently working as hotel booking used to 15 years ago. One would call a hotel or a travel agency, send an email with all the dates, attendees, preferred locations, etc., and wait for an offer. You should be lucky to get 3 or 4 offers for your event. The process can take from 2 days up to 10 days. What we offer is that with few clicks you can get a listing of all the locations from your preferred destination, and you can configure your event up to your needs, choosing catering, coffee breaks, audio video equipment and rooms. This is the team that makes it possible: David, Cătălin and I. I would like to thank our investors for having the courage to close the round during lockdown. We share a common fate that when the pandemic will fade, our platform will be adopted by hotel providers and event organizers. We already have strategic partnerships with Oracle, the Romanian Hotel Industry Federation, Accor and Epoch Hotel. We will be up in the air in the beginning of April. Please check us out on instant.space and book your next event with us. It will take you only a few minutes. If you're a hotel or a venue owner, please contact us at office@instant.space. We have a lot of surprises for you and special offering for our launch. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ionuț Vlad, the CEO and co-founder of Tokinomo. We make in-store marketing robots. The Tokinomo robot is installed in brick and mortar stores and makes physical products interact with the shopper at the shelves through sound, motion and light. Our fleet of robots is connected to the internet through a dedicated cloud platform and mobile app. At the same time, we provide valuable analytic data right from the shelf. Tokinomo helps CPG brands who desperately need to attract and convince shoppers to buy their products at the point of sale. To give you an idea on how important this is for the CPG brands, they are investing around 20% of their annual revenues for in-store promotions. That means over $450 billion per year. But what they are doing now? They are doing mainly price discounts and old tactics such as sampling campaigns and cardboard materials like shelf talkers, wobblers, or special displays. Basically, last century advertising materials. They don't work anymore and are struggling to make a significant difference in sales. Tokinomo is disrupting this market. Our promise is triple-digit sales increases without any price cuts. Our average of over 200% across all categories, combined with our advanced analytic data on shopper behavior and demographics, makes Tokinomo the most powerful in-store marketing solution in the world. We already have distributors in 20 countries and adding new ones each month. We also did over 200 highly successful campaigns for big CPG brands in even more countries, brands like Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, Heineken, and others. These results brought us important international awards and also the recognition from key industry players. Obviously, this wouldn't be possible without an amazing team behind. As our CMO, we have Vlad Ionescu, who comes from UiPath, where he was Global Head of Growth Marketing. In sales, we have Mark, who comes from Oracle. Our COO is Laurențiu, who has an extensive experience of implementing in-store marketing campaigns for brands like Nivea, Danone, and Jack Daniels. As our CTO, we have Andrei, who has a master's degree in computer science. He was actually top of his class. And as for myself, I worked more than 15 years in global advertising agencies, mainly at Saatchi & Saatchi, working for big brands like Pampers and Yoplait, but also for retailers like Metro, Cash & Carry, and Penny Market. Together with our amazing team, we are committed to make Tokinomo the preferred in-store marketing solution globally. Thank you very much.
Hello, we are Humans, a deep tech startup that is creating a platform on which anybody can create anything using AI. And because this is novel, we are set at the scene by looking at the origin of the media, who was distributed by the TV in a one-to-many manner. After that, the internet democratized the way we get the content, and now everything is personalized. And there is no two identical Facebook or Netflix feeds. While the feeds are different, the content is the same. And once the content is created, you cannot change it. If you want to have the Titanic movie in Chinese, you need to film it again. And if you want to change the actor in a commercial, you need to film that commercial again. So you cannot scale production, and you cannot scale production in a huge market. The hope comes from AI and deep learning advances in research that it's capable of generating synthetic or AI-generated media. But the synthetic media market is highly fragmented. There are researchers that are cloning voices, creating new voice styles, changing expressions, moving bodies, and so on. And now imagine you as a business or as an individual working with all of those amazing technologies. You can achieve incredible results, but it's very hard to manage such amount of data and integration. That's why at Humans we are creating a platform that integrates data and technology in order to create the digital DNA and open it as an API to platform. So we get the data, together with our technology and our partners, we create the digital DNA. So when a request comes, let's say that Amazon wants to narrate all the books using your voice. You approve it, we create a synthetic media and send it back to the platform. So if the AI was able to understand the world, now AI is able to create it in a platform on which anybody can create anything. So Human is a one-stop shop to produce high-quality media at scale using AI, to generate AI voices, AI videos, scale production in advertising, education, entertainment, and many more, create hyper-personalized experiences using synthetic actors, and create without effort using tens of AI's skills. We demonstrated the concept by integrating our technology and partners in Humans platform and creating synthetic humans using their digital DNA, being able to generate AI voices or AI videos using only text as an input. And because the sum is bigger than its parts, we invite the technical community to deploy their AI in a ready-to-sell environment, to monetize their technology, to get access to real data, to be part of a round product and scale human potential. While you focus on innovation, we handle everything: data management, cloud architecture, technology integration, and the sales process. All in a 360 tech ecosystem. We are a team with 25 superhumans. We are already working with clients and officially launching this spring. Thank you, and join humans at joinhumans.com/partners.